Two members of the same family in the UK have tested positive for the Wuhan coronavirus. England's chief medical officer has confirmed. Cases in the UK had long been expected. The virus has already spread to 18 other countries outside China. The chief medical officer, Prof Chris Whitty, said the two patients were being treated at a hospital in Newcastle. We can confirm that two patients in England, who are members of the same family, have tested positive for coronavirus. The patients are receiving specialist NHS care, and we are using tried and tested infection control procedures to prevent further spread of the virus, Whitty said earlier. The NHS is extremely well prepared and used to managing infections, and we are already working rapidly to identify any contacts the patients had, to prevent further spread. We have been preparing for UK cases of novel coronavirus, and we have robust infection control measures in place to respond immediately. We are continuing to work closely with the World Health Organization and the international community as the outbreak in China develops to ensure we are ready for all eventualities. Newcastle Royal Victoria Infirmary is one of the UK's high-consequence infectious disease units, where people can be nursed in isolation. The two main such units are at Newcastle and at the Royal Free in London, but there are others in London and Liverpool. The chief medical officers for the 4 countries of the UK had raised the risk level from low to moderate on Thursday evening in the wake of the World Health Organization declaring coronavirus to be an international emergency. The UK has been on high alert for weeks, however, with more than 160 people tested for the virus and proving negative. In recent days, ambulance workers and paramedics have been seen in protective suits in a number of places. A man was reportedly removed from a budget hotel in York by health workers in full protective suits and taken to a hospital isolation unit. Another was taken away from student accommodation in London. The University of Bristol said that one person had been admitted to hospital with symptoms as a precaution. The UK has long had comprehensive plans in place for dealing with the arrival of the Wuhan coronavirus. It also has a good track record. Several cases of MERS Middle East Respiratory Syndrome, which is also caused by a coronavirus, have been diagnosed in the past in travelers and in 2 healthcare workers who were infected by patients before anyone realized they had the virus. All were nursed in hospital infectious disease units and recovered.